Hi, this is Joel's Fancy Farm. I want to show you what we're doing here. We are building a shelter to be able to get the goats and cows. This is our winter pen that we put here, and the sheep to get them out of the weather. This is a shelter done on a serious budget. All of these 2x4s, these posts that I use are reused logs on the end. They were given to us for free, so we're recycling them. And so we do not have an exhaustive budget, and so we are making do with what we got. I know there's better ways to do things, but sometimes you got to make do with what you got and get through winter. So this is our old barn up here. You can tell the roof is in really rough shape. I have some reused metal roofing that just worked out perfectly, that I'm going to be able to cover this roof and bring the metal down over top of here and cover this. We'll put metal on the sides, give them an enclosed thing. We're starting to get below freezing every single night now, and so they need to start getting an area where they can get warm, gather up in. We'll close one end in so it's three-sided, and they can just come in and kind of all their body heat will share it and stuff. So that's where we're at. So I am using a mixed mash of all sorts of used and bent up ugly boards, and I'm going to do my best job with it. So that's what we're doing right now. So here goes nothing. That would be a dead battery and cutting through a staple. Well, I got a few more to cut, but the battery's dead, and so I'll wait for the charger to get caught up. This will give you an idea of some of the boards we're using. Look down that board. It's going to take a little bit of redneck engineering to make that work and not break. So, and you should use rafter hangers at the top. We don't have any to hang these rafters off of. So right now I'm toe-nailing them in, and then I'll place kind of like a ledger board right along the top that nails into the top of our rafters and into the ledger I have on the wall. Ledger's all over the place, the barn's all over the place, and if I start going straight with it, the metal's gonna look really funky out here. So I followed the roof line. Somebody made do when they built this barn. This barn is just made out of logs, some of which they peeled and some of which they didn't. This is tamarack or larch is what they used here. It resists the weather pretty well, and these are actually cedar boards they put on, but you know, these are flattened out with an axe. So somebody put some work into this. They made do with what they got, and so we're making do, and we're going to get through this winter, and next year we'll think about a new structure. But so that's where we're at. So I'm going to nail some of these rafters on. First things first, I'm going to take a sip of my tea. That wasn't supposed to happen. That's such good tea. That is fresh cow's milk from the neighbors. We're trading eggs with the neighbors for cow milk. And there's honey in there. I just feel the energy just like pumping through my veins. You can see what we've done with the chickens and ducks over here for the winter. We've kind of set them up a quick pen off the end of this one. Everything's kind of falling apart, and when I say we, I mean I helped put up the fence, but Dree has been doing all this while I work, and she's been setting up all this stuff. You can see those male ducks are kind of fighting over the hens right now. I think it's time to eat some duck.
Too many boys. What else about the ducks, babe, has changed?
They started laying eggs.
Yep.
They started laying eggs at the beginning of the week,
yep.
I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so about a week ago they started laying eggs, and we've been getting duck eggs every day, and so that's really nice.
It took them to get to 5 months.
Yeah, they were 5 months, and we got
khaki
Campbell's is what we got. And yeah, it was 5 months until they started laying, and they're now laying just a few a day. I'm sure it'll pick up, but they're supposed to be pretty prolific layers, so we've been enjoying that. Everybody likes a good duck egg for breakfast.
It's Heather and Bill. still likes her space.
If you come over here and look over my shoulder, you'll see some other changes in the distance.
Oh yeah.
We moved the trailer down to the pole barn, and I've gotten the roof on the pole barn. So I got the roof on and sheeted, I should say. We've got the roof sheeted. Still needs to be papered. And moved our trailer down to the back of it, so we're close to home. We can kind of work on it. I'm working full time right now. I'm building a barn for another fellow. So my time is pretty much taken up, and I'm trying to do a fence in the evenings. So I haven't been around much. So we get what we can and get done what we can. Winter's coming, so we're kind of feeling the crunch. But yeah, that's where we're at. I'm gonna finish nailing on these rafters and get some metal on this roof today.
There's our little sheep flock. Aubrey's working hard. Hey guys. Everybody stays to themselves. Goats stick together. Sheep. And then the cows.
Thing about this shelter we're building, it cost us nails and some screws for the tin. That's it. Some fuel. Metal was given to us free. It was recycled. All this wood was given to us generously. A friend of ours who's actually new to our area, he hauled this over 300 miles. The same fellow who gave us the well shed. So this is all recycled wood, so we're so thankful for that. Otherwise this wouldn't be happening right now, and this will keep them dry. And so yeah, so we're excited about building on a budget. Anyhow, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you again.